lose that respect. You know what I'm saying? But the respect was there at the beginning. If I never had respect for you, I wouldn't even bring your name up. You know what I'm saying? I'm not perfect. I ain't saying I was perfect. I got a lot of stuff I got to work on. You know what I'm saying? But I got love for everybody. You know what I'm saying? I got love for everybody, and I'm glad, Chief, you having the show today. You know what I'm saying? Bringing everybody together. I'm telling y'all, man, if it wasn't for Chief ROCKA, we wouldn't be here right now, man. We wouldn't be here right now if it wasn't for Chief ROCKA. But Chief ROCKA bring everybody together, man. He the deacon. Hey, he ain't never liked that name, but it's the reason why I call Chief the deacon. Because when Doug's the preacher, right? Doug the preacher, right? If the preacher don't bring everybody together, it's on the deacon. And Jersey was always that deacon to bring everybody together. He'll bring Sluggo together. He'll bring K3000 together. He'll bring Rhino. What's her boy name? Nino the Rhino.
Rhino, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Jersey, King B50. Jersey will bring all these people together, man. He bring Key C. He bring all those people together. You know what I'm saying? Like me, I fool with a few people. You know what I'm saying? That ninja fool with a few people. You know what I'm saying? OG Dion will fool with a few people. But Jersey was a glue. He fooled with everybody, man. That's why I try to incorporate Jersey with me before I did anything, man. So Jersey, man, I appreciate you trying to get everybody together, man. You never understood why I call you the deacon, but it's because you bring everybody together, man. You take the place of the pastor when the pastor can't be there. You know what I'm saying? You was, besides Doug and Ryan Stewart, you was the glue that held everybody together when they wasn't around. That's why I call you the deacon.
Right. I feel you, bro. Definitely. I thank you for that, man. And, you know, hey, listen, man. It was good having you on, man. You know, so a lot of people can really see another side of the jungle, brother. The jungle. Yeah, definitely that, man. And remember we used to do that, man. But anyway, hey, listen, bro. You be safe out there on that road, man. And you know, I got my ears on for the next time you come on, because I know somebody gonna piss you off in a minute. You're gonna come on and do a diss show. But
hey, man. Hey, ROCKA, hopefully, man, I'll never have to do that again. I'll never have to do that again, because, man, that's not a good look. That's not a good look, man.
Definitely not, bro. Definitely not.
Morehouse and Doug, they got kids, you know what I'm saying? They got kids, they family men, you know what I'm saying? So that's not a good look. Right. You know what I'm saying? But you know, sometimes, man, you know, everything happens for a reason. You know what I'm saying? And so like I said, man, our book ain't over. You know what I'm saying? You know, this book ain't been published. We still writing this book, man.
Oh, you know definitely. So, definitely that,
man,
bro.
It ain't over, man.
Hey, man, I put it to you like this: keep the chapter open, because there's more to write. That's all I got to say. Don't never turn that page. Keep it right there. It's more to write. And listen, we got another year coming up. But before we end this anniversary this month, man, we definitely gonna make it rain. All right. And I ain't talking about like JD and all them, but we gonna make it rain. Definitely that, bro. Definitely. But yo, man, you have a good day, man. I'm gonna get ready to close out in a minute. I got some more things to do, and I think somebody else want to call. But you know, hey, bro, you just have a good day, man. I'm glad you came on, spent some time with us, man.
I'm glad you called me, Chief, man. One love, brother, man. Keep doing your thing, man. And, you know, Chief, man, you know, I'm always going to support you, brother. Even though, you know, we might disagree on something, you know, I'm always going to have love for you and Microwave.
All right. One love, bro.
All right, one love, Chief, man. Peace.
That was the jungle, brother. But before we end the show, man, I got somebody out there that may want to call, man. 404-618-2119. 404-618-2119. Come on and wish us a happy anniversary, or if it's part of your anniversary, call up and give your thoughts right now. And of course, you know, Chief ROCKA gonna end this shit in 2:30, so we got about 10-12 minutes left. You know, call on up and holler at me. You know, y'all going off in chat room. I feel you. Yeah, definitely that, man. Kesey, you must be at work. Because I know you've been called by now. Kesey don't call like he used to. You know who I want to really talk to? I want to talk to that goddamn Clay Davis. How many people in the chat room want to hear Clay Davis? How many people want to hear Clay Davis? Caller, what's your name? Where you calling for? What you want to talk about?
Look out, Chief Rocka. This is that ninja, man. What's going on with you?
Goddamn, that ninja, boy. And you know what's funny? Your name came up on this shit, man. I ain't gonna tell people what your name is.
Hey, look, I have to tell us. After you say my name, I have to tell the story about how I got that shit. So you don't want to do that.
Yeah, you definitely gonna have to do that, man. But what's up, that ninja, man? It's been a long time, man. 3 years, man. We've been doing this shit, man. I remember your ass didn't really want to get on the mic at one time, man.
Well, I mean, I was a little bit hesitant, man. So, I just wanted to call in and say, man, thanks for doing this anniversary show, man. It's bringing back a lot of good memories of when we first got started, man. I'll tell you what I remember is I remember you and Jungle going at it. And I think Microwave jumped in, you know what I'm saying? Then I think I had the privilege of coming in after y'all three had already established something.
Right.
Man, this is cool. We were just sitting there going back and forth. I mentioned this before. The one show that I always remember, remember the show where we made our all-time football teams. No restrictions on age, no restrictions on generations, nothing. We just did an all-time football team. Me, you, Jungle, and Microwave, and we just sat there and did that for the whole show, man. Those are the type of things we did, man, that I remember. Life's all about memories. What I remember is that we did creative things. You know what I'm saying? We did creative things. We did different things. We supported each other. You know what I'm saying? We'd all come in each other's chat room, respond to whatever the person was talking about. That, in turn, generates conversation, and it helps keep everybody's show going. So that's what we did, man. So, I'm sitting here listening to everything, man. I think that what we did back then was support each other. There wasn't a crab in the barrel mentality. Everybody there had the same goal, which was to do a show, get their opinion out, have fun, you know what I'm saying, and just try to improve at this whole podcasting game.
Right.
So I think that's what we were doing initially. So I think initially that's what we were doing, and it was a good time, man. It was a good time. So, and like you said before, we challenged each other. Y'all were talking about the OG Dion thing.
Right.
We challenged each other, like something that we never have done. None of us, not you, not Jungle, not anybody who showed that I listened to back then when we first got started. We never ignored chat because we didn't want to be challenged. Because that's a sign of a weak. That's a sign of a weak ass man, a pathetic, short-sighted man. You know what I'm saying? We always took that challenge.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You don't avoid chat when people are talking about. You don't avoid Chief Rocka when people are talking about your Giants. You don't avoid chat.
Oh hell no! And you always come in challenging me, man. So I got that ninja. I said, I'll be looking. I said, oh shit, that ninja in this motherfucker now. It's time to get it on. Yeah, man. Hey, man, that's how it's supposed to be, ninja. You know what I'm saying? Like we clown on you, man. You there, ninja? Hello? Hello?
Hey, Chief, I'm still here, man. My bad. I hit the mute button. My bad. Yeah, but I'm saying, man, no doubt, sir. That's what I mean by, like, we always took on challenges. And the other thing about it, like you said, Jungle used to argue with everybody. We'd all get in there and we argue with each other in the chat room, but at the end of the day, we had each other's respect.
Right.
Everybody, you know what I'm saying, that we argue with, eventually they'd end up on the radio to where we'd have a conversation with them on the phone or we go back and forth on something. And at the end of the day, there was a mutual respect.
Right,
because we all had the same goal in mind. We were just having fun. What did we call it? Did y'all talk about the Teflon Tuesdays where we had Tuesday on lockdown?
Oh, yeah.
We had Teflon Tuesdays where we had Tuesday on lockdown. You know, it was cool because you came on right before me, right?
Right, yeah. No, I'm gonna tell you the show we used to have together, right?
Uh-huh.
Me, you, and Jungle used to do the black quarterbacks and coaches. So Jungle said, Ninja, we're gonna have to give Chief his own spot. Chief gonna start it off because Chief can't sit here and because you and Jungle used to take your time and discuss different things, and I'm sitting in the background, antsy and shit, ready to go. I was like a Red Bull. You know how you drink a Red Bull, you get the energy to burn? I was ready to burn. So what Jungle did was put me on 2 hours before y'all to get everybody in the chat room hyped up and whatnot, and then y'all come on for the other 3 hours. That's when he was doing 5-hour shows, and that was something, because I used to go after people in the chat room. I used to talk about them Falcons, the Hawks.
Yeah.
You know, I used to talk about everybody's team, man. No, Real People Music. When that ninja get off Real People, you can call back up, bro. I didn't freeze you. I don't have 2 lines. I just got 1 line. But yeah, man, that was the thing back then, man. And I think that's how we really got going as far as our own shows. Because when he used to have me do that by myself, he was like, "Yo, Chief, you need to go, man. I mean, why you still sticking around here?" He said, "That ninja getting ready to start to show up. Microwave got his show going, his little 30 minutes here, 30 minutes there. You know." He said, "What you gonna do a show?" I was scared, ninja. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't know how to work this. I wasn't really into laptops and computers like that. You know, I knew how to do the basic stuff and whatnot. So you know, once I got that down pat, Kesey helped me out and whatnot. Then I was able to do it, man, and whatnot. So yeah, that's how that is.
And understandable.
But go ahead. Go ahead and say what you got to say.
I was gonna say, man, I was the same way. I was apprehensive. You know what I'm saying? That's why Jungle kind of pushed me along, and I did those little segments with y'all and jumped on the radio. You know what I'm saying? Then went back and listened to it and be like, okay, that wasn't that bad. Okay, this kind of cool. So, you know, like anything, man, you know, like anything, repetition breeds familiarity. So the more I did it, the more comfortable I got. You know what I'm saying? So, because I can go back and listen to old shows and hear the difference in my voice and my confidence from when I started to now. You know what I'm saying? No different than all of us. You go back and listen. Now, you know, you come on the radio, you confident. You know exactly what you're going to do. But like I said, man, it was all about the fact that we were for each other, we supported each other. You know what I'm saying? There wasn't everybody had the same goal. You know what I'm saying? Nobody was worried about, hey, look at me. You know what I'm saying? I started this, or hey, look at me, I ran this, or hey, look at me, I'm responsible for this. We were just doing podcasts and having fun and feeling a lot of dead air because there was nothing on. You know what I'm saying? And just to echo what Jungle was saying earlier, man, I get out your hair. Originally it started, you know, the Stews came on, Doug came back, they did the Stews wrong, and we were all on the internet clowning, bring back the Stews, hashtag bring back the Stews.
Right,
you know, we're the Stews, you know what I'm saying? We're doing all that. Then Doug finally comes back out with a show, we get on Spreaker, we find each other in the chat room, and this never would have happened. Jungle tells me this all the time. You used to call up to Doug's show. You know, you were talking about the Giants or whatnot, and Doug didn't want to hear it. Doug would always hang up on you and not let you finish your sports point. Jungle got so tired of him hanging up on you. It was 2 things. One, Doug teased us about a third hour for about a year and a half.
Right.
About a year and a half. And then he would always hang up on you. If it wasn't for those 2 things, Jungle would have never started doing a podcast.
Yeah, you're right about that. You're right about that. You're definitely right.
He started doing that. He brought you on, man, and the rest is history. The rest is history, man. So you never know what event is going to spark another event. So, I mean, you know, I guess, you know, thanks to Doug for not giving us that 3 hours for a year and a half, and thanks for him to shooting you off the air all the time, man. Otherwise, hell, we never would have had this, you know what I'm saying? So, you never know how it's going to go.
Yeah, I had to be the one to get shot off, huh?
Hell yeah, he shoot your ass off the air. I was like, goddamn, Vern didn't even do nothing that time. You know what I'm saying? I was like, hey, Vern didn't even do nothing that time. Like, you be making a good football point, he shoot your ass right off the air. You know what I'm saying? I will say this though. I will say this, T-Rock, before I get out of here, man. We could be sitting around talking about, hey, man, I remember the first time I had a menage a trois, and then Vern would be like, shit, if you want a real menage a trois, you need to watch the Giants game first.
You stupid.
Great show, Chief, man. I'm
gonna
man.
Hey, happy anniversary, bro.
Hey, happy anniversary, man. I appreciate you, man. Peace.
All right, yeah.
All right, later.
Hey, call up, real people. Call up, man. You're going to be the last call. Call up, real people. That's funny as hell. That ninja. Woo, boy. Oh, my God, man. This has been fun, man. You know, this is something I thought about this morning, because this morning I was like saying, well, Jeff Fox going to be on first. So I know Jeff Fox going to hit all the important parts of the stories out here before me. So I said, well, shit, fuck it. I'll just go ahead and do an anniversary show. And caller, what's your name? Where you calling for? What you want to talk about?
Cow, guess who stepped in the room?
Ah.
You already know what it is. You know I'm not gonna. Y'all thought y'all wasn't gonna see me up in this shit?
Yeah, man.
I'm jeopardizing